Hi everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Guerlain, and in this video I want to talk about some of my favorite sweet fragrances. It's very cold outside, and during this time I love to wear my sweet, more gourmandish fragrances. Now, I don't have here just gourmand fragrances. I will not just talk about gourmand fragrances. I will also talk about fragrances that have sweet accords, sweet notes, but aren't necessarily a gourmand fragrances. So I have here 6 designers and 8 niche fragrances. I will not be mentioning in a specific order, so don't see this as like a top list, but definitely I consider these to be some of the best sweet fragrances out there. If you have a sweet tooth, of course, like I do. So first, in the designer side of things, from the house of Guerlain, from the Monegal collection, it is Monegal Eau de Parfum. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is my second favorite from this line. Monegal Eau de Parfum is all about cherry, tonka beans, and suede. Amazing. This is like a mixture of Lost Cherry from Tom Ford and Tonka Imperial from Guerlain from the Rosendo Mateu collection. So smooth, so well blended, so sensual, and sweet notes for me are sensual. Sweet fragrances gives this very sexy, very addicting, nuance feelings, as you want to name it. It's amazing, and this one is definitely very sensual. And despite of the sweet undertone, this feels quite masculine. I mean, all of these are unisex, but this one specifically leans a bit more masculine. I really love this one. Nowadays it comes in a completely clear bottle, but I think it still smells the same. And the only downside actually is the performance. This unfortunately doesn't last all that long, but the scent quality, in terms of scent quality, is incredible. So first is Guerlain Monegal Eau de Parfum. The next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Dior, and it is Dior Homme Intense. This one right here. This is for me the best version of Dior Homme Intense, actually, because it's the most well-balanced version. Actually, the Dior Homme Intense, the previous version of this fragrance, I wasn't a big fan of because it was just too sweet, too makeup-y. This one fixed that, and now it's like a fantastic scent, perfect for date nights. And that's another thing. All of these fragrances that I already featured and that I will feature, they are perfect for date nights, perfect for like Netflix and chill type of moments, or just if you want to wear a sweet fragrance, a more playful fragrance. Any of these work wonderfully. This one leans more into the sophisticated, more elegant side of sweet fragrances, if that makes sense. This definitely, oh, it's so good, it's so sexy. This is iris, cacao, and bread seed suede. This for me feels sweeter than the original Dior Homme, and it feels also sweeter than Dior Homme Parfum. Dior Homme Parfum, it's more prominent, has more prominent leather and rose. The iris featured in Dior Homme Parfum is not as sweet or makeup-y. And in Dior Homme also, the iris in there, although it's makeup-y, but the cacao notes aren't that prominent or that sweet as in this one. This is wonderful. Perfect blend between Dior Homme and Dior Homme Parfum. It's just incredible. If you love iris, this is the best. In the designer side of things is Dior Homme Intense. Next fragrance, it's from the house of Cartier, and it is Pasha de Cartier Parfum. Now this is another example of a fragrance that it's sweet, but it's not a gourmand scent. Now this is lavender, so definitely has that fougere feel, It's quite mossy, but it has a lot of sweet notes. So you have this resinous, sweet amber. It has this cognac impression as well. Also has like a honey effect. Cognac and honey aren't like featured as official notes or accords, but it gives that sort of sweetness in here. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is like I think it's the most mature, or one of the most mature fragrances that I will feature, because this still shares the DNA of the original Pasha de Cartier. So this is still mossy, it's fresh with the lavender, and then you have the sweeter notes. This is like the modern version of Pasha de Cartier, but it's wonderful, great performance. And if you want like a sweet fragrance for work environment, office environment, I think this is a great alternative, a great suggestion. Is Pasha de Cartier Parfum, high quality ingredients, very unique. I mean, it has everything, and I already received great feedback while wearing this one. It's Pasha de Cartier Parfum. The next fragrance is from the house of Tom Ford from the Private Blanc collection. No surprises here, is Tobacco Vanille. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances ever. Tobacco Vanille. I have so many great memories attached with this fragrance. This is my favorite tobacco vanilla scent. My favorite tobacco scent. It's so good. This has dried fruits, tonka bean, vanilla, tobacco, of course, spices. It's so good. It's just so good. This smells like Christmas, but this is so addicting, and I feel that this works wonderfully during the entire year and in all type of scenarios if you go easy on the trigger. I love this so much. This is the type of scent that I will always have in my collection. And in terms of compliments, if you care about them, I mean, this is perfect for that. If you want to stand out in the crowd, this is perfect for that because it has the performance, at least on my skin and from my experience. Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford doesn't need any introduction, and if you love tobacco, if you love vanilla, this is a must-have. Next, from the house of Moschino, it is Toy Boy. I already did a review of this one, funny looking bottle, but the scent inside is incredible. I mean, amazing. One of the best surprises in the last few years in a designer side of things. This has pear, rose, it has this faux leather feel, and the sweetness comes from this pear accord mixed with the slightly jammy rose. It's incredible, very playful, and it has still like a mature quality or mature feeling because of this faux leather impression, at least for me, but it's quite playful in the end. I really love this. Not the most natural smelling scent, no, but it's quite unique, well blended, nothing is scratchy in here, so I mean, it's great. It's a winner. It's a fantastic fragrance from Moschino. The sweetness here, it's just done really well. This is how you should do a sweet fragrance in the designer side of things. But well, this is Moschino Toy Boy. And last but definitely not least, in the designer side of things, this is a classic. It's from the house of Thierry Mugler, and it is the original A Men. I love this, but I wanted to include like pure tonka or pure Havane, maybe pure malt even. Well, I wanted to feature a flanker, but unfortunately, I don't know what's the plans of L'Oreal for Mugler, but all of their flankers is discontinued or hard to find, expensive nowadays, and what is more readily available is the classic, the original A Men, which I love. I absolutely love this. It smells great. Released in 1996. This is all about coffee, chocolatey patchouli, cacao, vanilla. Also has like a mossy quality here. A lot of people say that this has a tar accord, which turns off some people because of that. I don't get that much. This for me, it's all about coffee, a chocolatey patchouli with vanilla, a bit mossy, and I absolutely love this. This leans more into the gourmand territory, masculine, but actually I feel that this leans unisex because of the gourmand qualities. I absolutely love this. I still think that this feels modern to this day, and really, I'm really sad to see what they've done with this brand, because back in the day, like when I started to dive into this hobby in 2016, man, this was in my top 3. I prefer this brand over Chanel back then, because of their uniqueness, and now it's sad to see what they did. Well, we will see what will be their plans for this brand. I hope they continue to release the flankers, maybe like a higher concentration. That would be amazing. We will see. But for the sake of this video, and this is definitely one of my favorite sweet fragrances, A Men by Mugler. Now let's talk about niche fragrances. First, from the house of Profumum Roma is Sorriso, this one right here. Profumum Roma has quite a few sweet gourmandish fragrances, but I wanted to feature my favorite chocolate fragrance as of now, which is, I mean, it's a toss-up between this one and Gourmand Coca from Guerlain. But because I already featured a Guerlain fragrance, a more affordable Guerlain fragrance, I wanted to feature this one, Sorriso, and it's chocolate pudding with orange peel on top. It's exactly how this smells. It's amazing, so realistic, and although this doesn't have like natural ingredients, but this feels natural, this feels realistic because this is so smooth, very well blended. After all, this is a Profumum Roma. Yes, this is not the most complex fragrance. This is quite linear, but it's perfect the way it is. If you love gourmand fragrances, if you love chocolatey fragrances, this is a must-have. And it's quite unique for a chocolate fragrance because, again, it's chocolate pudding, literally chocolate pudding with orange peel on top. It's amazing, it's delicious, it's not overly sweet, it's not scratchy, doesn't feel synthetic. It's just incredible. It's Sorriso from Profumum Roma. The next fragrance that I have here is from the house of Frederic Malle, and it is Music for a While. Music for a While is just incredible. It's a masterpiece. This is so unique. The sweetness, wow, so good. The sweetness here comes from the pineapple. So you have lavender on top. The juiciest, most realistic pineapple accord that you will smell, and no, doesn't have anything to do with Aventus. Much better than Aventus, much more unique, and the quality, it's actually quite superior. And then you have patchouli in the base. A fantastic scent. It's a very sweet, juicy, realistic pineapple with lavender and patchouli. This feels tropical and exotic because of the pineapple. Actually, this was my #1 summer scent of last year, 2021. The performance is incredible, lasts, and it's alluring. It's just incredible, and it makes you feel happy. I think this is a happy fragrance, at least it is for me, because, well, I already have happy memories attached with this fragrance. It's Music for a While from Frederic Malle. Next fragrance is from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and it is Oud Satin Wood. Now this is sweet, and this is not for everyone because of that. This might lean more into the feminine side because this has spices, rose, vanilla, lots of vanilla, and wood. Incredible. This is an incredible scent, one of the most well-known fragrances from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I love this. I love the rose in here. Feels very silky, very smooth. And you have this sweet vanilla, very creamy sweet vanilla with spices and a hint of oud. I mean, it's very mysterious, narcotic even, glamorous. This is a sweet, glamorous fragrance. That's, I think, the perfect way to describe this fragrance. I absolutely love this. Very long lasting and feels quite unique for me. So it's a great rose oud scent. Actually, it was featured on my favorite rose oud fragrances. I think it was number 7. I think it was number 7 because I have other rose oud that I also really do love, and they have the oud more prominent than in here, but this is still a stunning scent, a stunning sweet fragrance. Love this one. It's Oud Satin Mood from Maison Kurkdjian. Next fragrance here, it's from House of Ramon Monegal, and it is Flamenco. This is actually my scent of the day. Beautiful bottle presentation. This is the 100 ml. The 50 ml, it's, well, of course it's smaller and it feels more like an ink bottle. So this has like a magnetic cap, like so. I really love Ramon Monegal's fragrance bottles and his fragrances, of course. I was debating between Flamenco or Faiza, because Faiza also feels quite sweet, but I wanted to feature this one because it's even sweeter. Because here you have the sweetest, most amazing rose with lots of raspberry and amber, a hint of musk. Incredible, incredible, so damn sexy, so damn sensual. It's just, oh, incredible. But it's very, very sweet. I think out of all fragrances that I have here, I think this is the sweetest fragrance. And so this might not be for everyone. Because of that, this also can lead more into the feminine side, but I feel that this is very unisex. It's just incredible. It really smells like the bottle, of the color of this bottle suggests. Very red, jammy, sweet, raspberry, rose, amber. It's incredible and it's very, very sensual. I already did a review of this one. Feel free to check that review out. And it's very long lasting also. It's Flamenco from Ramon Monegal. Next fragrance here, it's from House of Pantheon Roma, and this is a wonderful, delicious gourmand fragrance. It is Trastevere. Trastevere is so creamy, oh so nutty, so I just want to bite the bottle. It's so good. And it's that type of gourmand that it's not scratchy, it's not overly sweet, it's not just obnoxious. It's just done really well. This for me smells like a nutty white chocolate fragrance. That's how it smells like for me. Yeah, white chocolate with hazelnut. Delicious, absolutely delicious. It has even like a hint of a boozy nuance, but it's an accord because this, at least officially, doesn't have like any boozy accord, but it feels like it has like some sort of rum in here, with this white chocolatey feel with hazelnut. It's amazing. I absolutely love this one. It's very underrated. This house overall is very underrated. But if you love gourmand fragrances, check this one out. This is an extrait de parfum, so performance, it's not an issue. It's Trastevere from Pantheon Roma. The next fragrance that I want to feature is from the house of Xerjoff, and Xerjoff has quite a few gourmands, quite a few sweet fragrances, but I wanted to feature this one from the Shooting Stars collection, and it is Cruz del Sur 2. My favorite fruity fragrance. Love the bottle presentation. This is the creamiest, most realistic mango fragrance that you will ever smell. It's so good. Oh, it's so smooth. Xerjoff has Erba Pura, has Accento Overdose, has Italica. I have Erba Pura, which I was debating if I would feature or not, but Erba Pura can feel a bit scratchy and synthetic. This one, on the other hand, feels natural. Although this, I highly doubt that this has any natural ingredients, but this feels natural. This feels very well blended, feels realistic. As I told you, it's a milky, creamy, sweet mango, realistic, juicy mango. So Erba Pura might feel a bit more synthetic because it's like fruit salad with vanilla. Then you have Accento Overdose, which is great. It goes in the same category as Erba Pura, a bit different though. Then you have Italica, which is a gourmand fragrance, like it's almonds with vanilla and other sweet nuances. It's a delicious gourmand, actually. It's very well done. You have Symphonium, which I absolutely love, and it's on my wish list. I mean, it's incredible. It's chocolate with orange, but it's, wow, so damn delicious. It's very different from Sorriso. It's not the chocolate pudding. It feels more like that chocolatey cacao with orange. It's incredible. And so Xerjoff has a lot of gourmands and sweet fragrances. This one is also one of them, and one of the best. Cruz del Sur 2, it's perfect for summer. This is very tropical, exotic, and it's unisex again. I just love this. It's Cruz del Sur 2 from Xerjoff. Next fragrance here is from the house of Naomi Goodsir, very underrated house, and it is Homme du Sérail. This one right here. Homme du Sérail. Actually, I already did a review. It was my first review of this channel. So good. If you love tobacco vanille, you will absolutely love this one. But this is very different still from tobacco vanille, because this has mango also, it has rum, and it has an overdose of beeswax, very honeyed, with tobacco, with vanilla, with tonka beans. Wow, this is sweet, but I think this works wonderfully during summer nights because it has a tropical feel with the rum and the mango, which is amazing. The mango here is also really great, very well done, with an overdose of beeswax, tobacco, cinnamon. I mean, it's incredible. It's an incredible fragrance. It's delicious. It's thick, but it's not that heavy. It's not, for example, has Flamenco. Flamenco can be a bit heavy. This is not as heavy for a sweet fragrance, of course. And this has like gourmand qualities. I absolutely love this, but this is very well blended. Again, it's not scratchy. It's not synthetic. Doesn't feel like cheap or synthetic. Doesn't feel obnoxious. It's not like tiring to smell this. Not at all. You just want to smell this more and more. It's very addicting. I absolutely love this. It's Homme du Sérail from Naomi Goodsir, and I really want to have more fragrances from this house because this house is really great. Very unique creations, very well blended creations. So it's a house that I highly advise you to check out. And last but definitely not least, from the house of Rosendo Mateu, it is number 5. My dear number 5. How much I already wore this. So many great memories attached with this fragrance, and it's one of my most complimented fragrances ever. This is all about jasmine. This soft, sweet, fluffy, sensual amber with musk. Sensual musk, as they say. Yeah, sensual musk. So good. This is so different. This is a sweet fragrance done right. It's sweet, yes, not for everyone. Mildly more feminine for some, but for me it's unisex again. But this is so sensual, and this is so great. It's very edible. It has like a sugary effect also. I love this. It's very long lasting. This for me, I can wear this like through the entire year, more during evening, in the evening, more like in playful events, date nights. But when I'm in a mood to wear this, I will just wear this dot because it's that good. It's my favorite from Rosendo Mateu, although he also has number 1 and number 6, which are also great, but they aren't sweet at all. This one is sweet and this one is so delicious. It's number 5 from Rosendo Mateu, finishing this video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what are your favorite sweet fragrances? What sweet fragrances you suggest me to try? I would love to hear your opinions and your suggestions, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Ciao.